Futures are one of the most ubiquitous financial products. In addition to a substantial number of speculators across capital markets, they're also used as hedging instruments by companies in many industries to protect against commodity price rises. The annual spend on futures trading screens is approximately $1 billion, but with the right technology, the addressable market could be as much as five times that. Clients are currently underserved by a handful of legacy trading technology vendors, and Futuredge intends to become the leading provider of futures trading screens over the next 5 years. The incumbent vendors were established 20 years ago and are built on old technology and saddled with technical debt. This has resulted in innovation stagnation, and the available feature set has really not evolved much since inception. Legacy vendors have been consolidated over the years by investment firms, further reducing service levels and increasing fees. Consequently, they've been unable to handle the recent quadrupling of trading volumes, which has hit their reliability extremely hard. Today's clients need to use technology to express their intellectual property and differentiate themselves. This is impossible with the currently available solutions. Anecdotally, the client-vendor relationship is quite hostile, with many clients looking for alternatives. Modern technology with a modern approach focused on addressing today's needs will deliver at least a 10x improvement in terms of functionality and scalability, all at a much lower price point. This can all be done while still realizing substantially more profitability. Futuredge will be able to use these funds to constantly innovate and deliver new chargeable features, which will increase the available client wallet over the long term. And for those who want it, the underlying application development platform will allow clients the ability to make their own functional enhancements, which will in turn allow them to retain control of their future development. The legacy vendor business model is flawed because it lacks the profitability to modernize and innovate over the long term. They have bloated tech teams operating over a mountain of proprietary code, very little of which differentiates their product. On the other hand, Futuredge gets to spend 80% of its resources on new functionality, creating sufficient benefit to compel clients to cross the chasm. The platform is the X factor for Futuredge, as it enables the mutualization of the significant cost of modern non-functional tech, allowing for a steady reinvestment in new product features. Futuredge will have enough profitability to be able to undercut existing vendors to gain market share. This net discount will turn into a net increase as we establish ourselves and invest more of our profit in a better, more valuable product. In general, the client tech spend is a small percentage of revenue and is currently limited by the value that the incumbent products are perceived to bring. vCore is a development platform designed specifically to transform the way trading and middle office technology is built in capital markets. It focuses on providing the expensive, hard-to-build, non-functional, so developers can focus on business logic. The base Futuredge application was built over 2 years with a leading futures proprietary trading shop, and it was used to replace one of the most well-respected legacy future trading vendor. The client had used this vendor for over 10 years and was spending around $3 million per year on license fees. Futuredge is now successfully in production and being used by over 200 traders. Today, over $1 billion is spent each year on futures trading screens. On average, a user pays $15,000 a year, and this is mainly done on a monthly subscription. The vendors are considered expensive for what they deliver and have very restrictive contract terms. Corporate actions are a constant concern as the consolidation tends to imply increasing costs and reducing surface levels and feature enhancements. The exchanges and banks are single venue only, but are free. But they also have limited numbers of clearers and actually have a ton of hidden fees. There are roughly 500 medium to large firms that trade futures and use futures trading terminals. It's a very well-known list. Most terminals are only monthly contracts, and most are not tightly integrated into client environments, and so can be switched easily. Some have multi-year contracts, which in some cases can go up to as much as 7 years. And for clients that cannot switch immediately, they are, though, also keen to establish backup providers which can be sold at any point. All clients can be bucketed in terms of when they can switch and how hard it is for them to switch. We will work from now easy through to in a few years hard. Aside from a significant focus and investment around traditional sales and marketing, we'll be using the industry knowledge and network of our CEO to get into key accounts. You couldn't find a better CEO than Steve. He's been on the front lines of the legacy trading vendor market for over 20 years and has excellent relationships with many of the target clients. Xinjiao is a superb engineer with a background in trading tech at Bank of America. He built Futuredge version 1.0 for the client previously mentioned. Jason and John provide the connection with Velox and the vCore development platform to assist with making sure Futuredge gets the most out of it, but also collectively they have 50 plus years managing technology at large banks and broker dealers, and so can provide expertise on future functional build-outs and assist with introductions. Clearly, the total product build will cost more than $5 million. The initial $5 million will be enough to build the remaining features required to get to $10 million in revenue in 5 years. We estimate the target addressable market as being $5 billion, and 300 million of that is immediately surfaceable. Our target ARR in 5 years is 10 million, and this is also when we'll be hoping to turn a profit. We anticipate our operate and build efficiencies to be as much as 10x of the incumbents. The build out of the current product version began in 2023 and was carried out with a major futures broker. They went live with 200 trades earlier this year. Steve joined in January of this year and has already achieved 5 letters of interest for an initial number of screens. A senior product officer is the most important next hire, and we have targeted having the LOI clients onboarded by the end of this year and a phase 1 build out complete by the end of 2026. If you'd like to get further information about investing in Futuredge, please don't hesitate to contact either myself or Steve on the numbers that you see on the contact us slide. Thanks very much.